had one of my coworkers.
One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar like you're listening. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Getting dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Now but you're dominant. So what you fucking trying to do? Rhyming comical. This is funny until I'm bombing you. Bring it positive to you. These niggas popping shit. Team of all-stars. I coach them up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we go check them like gynecologists. It's kind of obvious how the situation is ominous. The way your rhyming is and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this because the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit's got a retarded sense. All the dominance of one west rising the prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I rhyme like I got group vibes for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 million Lucas, 17 in the room. Only need a few to set it for your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They rhyme by black and dollars, let the city holler. The showstopper when the stoppers is the teeny bopper. But now I'm going off the phone, premium my vodka. I put extensions on the block, modify the chopper. The sword heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. The marijuana say I got the lobster salad on it. When I'm a ballin' here, I'm rapping, do it like I do it. A lot of cities and writers, but when they eat so, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga still like a tire and a deep. And I'm still throwing some pleasure. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Through the night, I'm really coming through with the sound because
you be
I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
all right. Shalom, Israel. What's going on?
Shalom.
Shalom. All right. This is Tuesday Brotherhood class, and today we're going to be going over the Brotherhood is the law of brotherhood. Right. That's the title of the class. The law of brotherhood.
Right.
So we're going to be touching on some scriptures that goes in to why brotherhood is very important. Right. Why it's really important to follow the law, statutes, commandments, right? Because essentially those laws is to strengthen the nation, right? To strengthen the brotherhood, the sisterhood, right? To strengthen the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American households, right? So we can be a nation, okay? There's a reason why the Lord gave us these laws so that we can have a structure, a government,
Right.
A way of life, a culture,
Right.
a heritage, right? But when we don't follow those commandments, those laws, we end up breaking brotherhood, sisterhood, families, communities, nation. You know what I'm saying? We can't be a nation if we don't have anything righteous governing us. Right? You see, we if we follow our oppressor's laws and his ways, we'll get what we got right now. Right? Our oppressor says it's okay to abort your children. Right? So now we are aborting our babies and stuff like that. We can't grow as a nation because we're killing off our own children.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We can't, the nation, this government says it's okay to be a crack. You can smoke weed if you want to, right? You can get high all you want and you know, and smoke cigarettes. But if you can't, how you gonna build your nation or be a strong man or be a strong example for your children if you're dying from cancer?
Right.
Right? How are you going to be a strong nation? If this nation says, if we follow this nation's laws, right, that says it's okay to be a homosexual, well, then if two men can't make children, so how are we supposed to create a family? You understand what I'm saying? So this class is about brotherhood, right? The law of brotherhood. It's important that we follow that law, the laws of brotherhood, the laws of bringing our nation back together, right? You understand? You have anything to add to that?
Sir, not really, not at the moment.
Okay.
But thank y'all for tuning in. If you're here in today's Austin Tuesday Brotherhood class, you know what I'm saying? At the bare minimum, do us a favor, like, share, subscribe to our channel and this class, any class that you may be tuned into. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do your nation a favor, like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We give our nation no excuse for across many different platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're tuning into, we're speaking to you live and here on Facebook. We're on YouTube live as well, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Clubhouse, Snapchat, Slack it. But as many platforms as possible to wake up our people. Time is short, Israel. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take long to look outside your window. Pretty soon we're going to be looking outside the window. But on TV, as it is right now, there's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? The world, the nations are coming together. At the same time, they're fleeing to their own resting place. You know what I'm saying? Congregating amongst their own. That's in the scriptures as well. But World War III is upon us, Israel. So, you know what I'm saying? We are the sanctuary here in the IUCBK. The brotherhood and sisterhood is the only thing that's going to save you and bring you up out of this captivity and this oncoming hell that's about to ensue. You know what I'm saying? Like Commanding General Hunter keeps bringing it out.
That's right.
I'm saying it's only going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? There's only going to be more plagues, there's more destruction, more bloodshed, and more trauma. You know what I'm saying? And everyone's going to catch it, man. Everybody's catching hell, man. 2021 is nothing to rest on. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But stay tuned in. You know what I'm saying? These classes are literally what's going to save you. The IUCBK, you know what I'm saying? We're not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group.
That's right.
We started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commanding General Yohana.
Right.
The only man fit to lead so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to this day on August 17, 2021.
Yeah, I'm right.
So, you know what I'm saying? We could be doing a list of any number of things that we want to do with our own free time, but us as priests and prophets, our nation is our responsibility, and we're out here to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? We don't give you opinions. Out here in the ICPK, we teach strictly from the Bible. And on that note, you know what I'm saying? If you're tuning in for the first time, if you want to follow along with us, we recommend you get the Israelite Starter Kit, which is the 1611 King James Version of the Bible,
right,
as well as the Apocrypha, which is a selection of books removed from the Old and the New Testament. Our oppressors deliberately removed this section of books out of the Bible because there's too much conviction and too much power in it, man.
That's right.
I'm saying, but all the scriptures belong to you, Israel. They are holy, and holy means separate, man. The Bible is a holy record. It's a separate record for your nation. It's the blueprint for how to build and to sustain your nation, the nation of Israel, man. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are one people, man. Black and brown, we need to unite. We don't have an option. We either unite or we die. You know what I'm saying? That's the only option.
That's right.
But back onto the scriptures real quick, or the references. If you could also pick up a copy of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. We use a lot of definitions out of this book as well to back up the verses and the definitions that we need from these scriptures, man.
That's right.
That's all I want to add. So.
No, that's the wall. That's the wall. Also, just like the priest was bringing out, he just said that there's a lot going on in the world, right? There's a lot of things happening, right? And I was asked to bring this out, man. This is so heavy, right? It says Texas Governor Greg Abbott tested positive for COVID-19.
That's right.
Right? After telling everybody not to wear a mask. Now he has contracted COVID-19. Good night. You see? Because people playing with this virus, man, playing with this plague like it's not real. Right? I don't need to wear no mask. You know, this whole, you know, this is really how the world is. They're not understanding the plagues that the Lord is sending on the earth. So they're quick to say, nah, man, I'm not, you know, this is my rights. And then the Lord's going to send you his plague to you, because you're talking about you know, you talking about all these worldly rights you got, but guess what? The Lord got rights too, and the Lord's gonna put this COVID-19 on you, man.
That's right.
You just ain't nothing to play with, man. So shout out to Greg Abbott. Good night. And then also before we begin, I want to say Shalom Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah to the brothers, and Shalom Yahweh Shamar Elatah Bahashem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. Right. And without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start the class. If you may, sir, can you bring out Exodus 20 and 13, right?
20, 13, yes, sir.
Right, because we gotta understand, right? It's like the title of the class, the law of brotherhood, right? First of all, how do we love one another? If we don't know what love is, right? If we don't know what love is, then we don't know how to serve. We don't know how to love our brothers, right? We don't know how to love your neighbor, love your brother, love your sister, love your children, love your nation, right? But because, you know what I'm saying, if we're not following the instruction that were given to us, then we can't possibly know how to fix the situation that we're into. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to fix a car and I don't have a manual, I don't have the tools, I didn't even research what I need to get in order to fix the car. So how am I going to fix the car when I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to manifest this thing? Or am I going to get some crystals? Am I going to get some crystals and the nation is going to come back together?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Am I going to go pray to another God? Am I going to go to Allah and you know what I'm saying, to some rock over in the Middle East and say, oh yeah, rock, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna walk around the rock 7 times and say this rock is gonna bring back Black, Hispanic, and Native American households, and we're gonna be a nation again because this rock is gonna do it, right? No, because you know there's Muslim drug dealers out there, right? There's Muslim Christians. They're coming too. You know what I'm saying? There's Muslim I say Muslim Christians. I messed that all up. There's Christian drug dealers. Right. There's Muslim drug dealers. There's people who believe in Buddhism. They sell drugs. Right. So these things are destroying our nation, man. You can't serve another God and expect your nation to get rebuilt. You can't try to build a car fix a car without the tools, without a manual, without instructions. Right. So this is why we open the Bible. That the Bible, the scriptures that the Lord gave to us, so that we can have instructions to follow to fix our nation. Right. So without further ado, sir, do you mind getting that priest Exodus 20 and 13?
Sir.
All right.
Book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Right. Thou shalt not kill. Right. Thou shalt not murder. Like don't be talking about killing your own brother, man. Killing your other brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a lot of times, you know, you might get with somebody who wants to talk all slick, right? You be telling them about the laws, about the Bible. You're breaking down the scriptures. I was talking to one Christian. It was like, well, it says thou shalt not kill. Are we not supposed to eat meat now? Well, first of all, this thou shalt not kill is talking about murdering your people, murdering your brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know, when Israel, we used to go to war, what were we doing? We were killing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When Christ comes back, he's going to kill. The slain shall be many, as it says in Ezekiel, Isaiah 66 and 15. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So that word kill doesn't mean you shouldn't kill anybody anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But it means to murder. You know what I'm saying? To be unrighteous with it. You know what I'm saying? That's evil, man. That's wicked. And that's not brotherhood, man. You murdering your other brother, murdering your brother, murdering your people over something stupid because he stepped on your shoe by accident, right? Now y'all fighting in the club over something stupid, right? Oh man, this brother took my parking spot, man. Oh, then he looking at me crazy. Let me go and pop the trunk, right? Or maybe y'all might be at a park and it's a football game on the field, like not a football game, but like it's a little pickup game, right? Brothers playing and they playing wrap up, but they ain't serious. Right, and then a brother accidentally hit you in the nose, right? By accident, he came to wrap you up, and he accidentally hit you in the nose. Now your nose messed up, and now you want to pop your trunk because this dude he hit you in the nose, and oh man, we about to fight, man. What the heck? Why you do that? Right. Instead of saying, damn man, I understand it was an accident, man. We playing, and we probably shouldn't be playing wrap up anyway. You know what I'm saying? It happens. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that happening, you want to go and fight your brother. You want to go and you know what I'm saying? Kill your brother, murder your brother. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm speaking off of real stuff that I've seen, stuff that actually happens. You understand? Murdering your brother. We got to come out of that. They make songs about murdering other brothers, man. Like the brother, the baby, right? Your brother can make a song, and the music sounds good, but sometimes he'll probably say something about murdering a brother. Nobody says anything. But as soon as he says something about the homosexuality or anything like that, everybody want to cancel the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show, these other nations don't love us, man.
That's right.
These nations don't love us. When these so-called LGBTQ or homosexual groups, when they say they for black people, they for black lives, why they don't ever speak up when it comes to things like that? Why they don't speak up to when it comes to when they're talking about murdering other brothers? But as soon as we talk about homosexuality, now everybody and their mama wants to cancel a brother, man. And that's whack, man. That ain't it, bro. All right. So back to the scripture. Brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking about murdering your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Love your brother, man. Forgive your brother. Okay? You know what I'm saying? We gotta come back as a nation and look at our brother like, damn, okay, the brother might have stepped on my shoe. I understand it was an accident, man. It is crowded. I probably shouldn't be wearing these new Jordans in the club anyway. But brother, it's just too it's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. You know what I'm saying? It can be cool like that. It can be cool. You know what I'm saying? We can follow these commandments. The commandments are not grievous, right?
We can follow the commandments in the club. It's possible.
Oh yeah, damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Priests, we know how to get down. We know how to have fun at the same time. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing unrighteous or evil in the way we move as Israelites. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All 613 laws, statutes, and commandments are in place to protect us. Man,
That's right.
To preserve us.
That's right.
To keep us, polished. To keep us sharp.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? And when we follow the law, statutes, and commandments, all the other nations, they see us. And we lead by example. You know what I'm saying? They weren't given the laws. You know what I'm saying? They can't sin. It's not in their capacity. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But we were chosen. These records, this Bible was given to us.
Right.
We don't have an excuse. You know what I'm saying? We have to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? It's part of our lifestyle. It's part of our culture. And it shouldn't be so foreign.
Damn right.
But it's a damn shame that it is. But we spent over 400 years in captivity under our oppressors in North, Central, and South America. We forgot who we are. We forgot where we came from. You know what I'm saying? We're a big mess, and we all want to believe this and that, and Buddhism and cherry pick all these different religions, looking for the way, the path. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the Most High gave it to us here in these scriptures, man. And as priests and prophets, all we do literally is teach from these scriptures. We don't add anything from it, and we don't take nothing from the scriptures, man. Right. Israel, put on your culture. Now is the time. Now the scriptures, the class is going to be your only sanctuary and your only armor during World War III, man. It's only going to get worse. That's right. You heard it from the priests and prophets, man. It's only going to get worse. It's a lot.
No, you too up, sir. You too up. Damn right. Can you get verse 14?
Exodus chapter 20, verse 14.
Right.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Like, why you want to sleep with another brother's wife, man? You want to sleep with another man's woman? You know what I'm saying? That's not brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? No. You actually should get your own woman. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's so many, I believe if I'm not mistaken, women outnumber men. I mean, it might be like 7-1 or something higher than that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many women out there for you to try to choose another brother's rib, another man's woman. Okay, that's evil, man. That's not brotherhood. That's not how you help. That's not how you build a nation, man. Well, we'll get into that a little bit. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. Thou shalt not steal.
Right. Don't steal from your brother, man. Like, don't be stealing from your people, man. Don't try to go out here and rob your brother that you see, living out, don't be going breaking in their car and stuff like that. If you see a brother like, oh man, brother got, I remember when I was when somebody had stole from me once, I had brought it was like a gold bracelet to school, man. I was like in the middle school, man. I thought I was fly, man. I was coming into school, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, these sisters they ain't gonna know what to do, man. I got this bracelet, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, guess what? I was in PE. I left the thing in the locker or something stupid, and it got stolen. You know what I'm saying? So, and they put a lot of torment, like, not I say torment, but when you steal from your brother, man, you don't understand like a lot of stuff that you do to your brother when you steal from him. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, your brother, like let me tell you how I was just like, I can't explain. I was just like all messed up, like, I shouldn't have brought the thing over there. I shouldn't even brought the thing to school with. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You really can't be stealing from your people, man. You gotta think about yours. You gotta protect yourself and put yourself in the place that who the person you're stealing from. Right. And think about them. Would I want somebody to steal from me? Would I want somebody to, you know, take things from me and have me all messed up in my mind? And I'm thinking like, man, golly, why did that happen to me? Man, I shouldn't have brought that there, and I shouldn't have brought that. You know, you feel like you can't bring something around your brothers or bring nothing around people because they might steal from you. They might take your stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not brotherhood, man. You shouldn't feel like that around your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't make brothers feel like that, and you shouldn't feel like that yourself, man. You should feel so comfortable around your people, man. Like, damn, man, I know ain't nobody gonna steal from me, man. So it's why in the UPK, I believe somebody had lost something in the school, right? And when somebody, I believe it might have been, I'm not sure what school it was, but somebody had lost an item, right? And everybody in the whole that was in that building helped the person who lost that item find what they lost. You understand? Everybody, because when somebody loses something, we all lost it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And that's brotherhood. That's sisterhood. Okay, that's a nation, a family. Because we all care for one another like that. Okay, and that's how we should be. Okay, following the laws, statutes, commandments. You know what I'm saying? Love your, like Christ said, love your neighbor as you do yourself. That's a part of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Feeling what your brothers feel, feeling what your you know what I'm saying? Going, you know, shalom, y'all. Shalom. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? So just thinking about that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in the place, the shoes or the place that your brother is in. If you taking from them, stealing from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in that place. Because that, you know what I'm saying? Because that could be you, man.
Right.
And that's not a good feeling, man. Right? So, like, go ahead.
Verse 16.
Oh, yeah. Come.
Verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
And stop lying, man. We gotta stop this little gossip and this little lying, man. Don't be a talebearer. Don't be lying about Slaki. Don't be out here lying on your brothers, man. Making up all kind of stories talking about, oh yeah, man, you know, I heard this and that going on. What? And then everybody talking about that. Now you're lying. And then guess what? Like I seen one brother who was trying to accuse somebody else of being an alcoholic, right? You can call somebody an alcoholic, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing if that's true or not. You're just making up stuff. Now, you know, you understand, like in the law, if you bear false witness against somebody and it's found out, then guess what? Whatever the punishment was that would have been for the brother who was breaking the law, that punishment is now going to be on the person who lied. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, if you say, oh man, that brother committed adultery, man. I seen him. He was committing adultery. He was sleeping with that brother's. He was sleeping with another man's wife right there. And then it comes out that he wasn't, because this brother would have got stoned to death. Right. The brother who you said was committing adultery, that brother and the sister who apparently they were staying together, they would have both got stoned to death in this day, right? So if it came out and it said, oh yeah, you know, this ain't really true, you know, you lying about all this stuff, guess what happens? That punishment is now on your head because you almost got somebody killed for bearing false witness. Right. You see what I'm saying? So you got to think about those kind of things, man. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You can't bear false witness. Okay? Salaki, go ahead.
Salaki.
Oh yeah, you want to add something?
If I may, when it comes to bearing false witness, sometimes the lie is in the exaggeration. Mm-hmm. So when you exaggerate what you saw, what you thought you saw, or what somebody else said, that in itself is a lie at the same time.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're adding more to the story than what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Christ said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. You know what I'm saying? Make your like we said, make your election sure. Make sure your words are true, man. That's right. So don't exaggerate the truth. Just report what you saw, and if you didn't see nothing, then keep your mouth shut, man. That's how brothers get saved.
I'll do it. If I could add too, it's kind of like what the scriptures say, man. Mm-hmm. How
do you hate your brother and you see him? You know, so I'm just paraphrasing. And
Right.
say, but you claim that you love God and you haven't even seen him. Like your brother right in your
That's right.
face.
That's right.
You can't even take the time out to forgive him for petty stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's time to stop being a child. Because the scripture, I'm paraphrasing this again. It say, once I became a man, I did away with childish things.
That's right.
That's right.
We gotta do away with childish things because brotherhood should be more important than anything. You can see that all the way on the Middle Eastern side, man. The Taliban, whatever you want to call them, came together, man.
That's right. All right. That's right.
Why we can't do that? You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
They ain't liars.
That's
you know
heavy.
What I'm saying? They love their brothers and sisters.
Right.
Right. That's an expounding type of love. If you can blow yourself up in the name of Allah, which is rock. You know what I mean? Good.
For your brothers. That's right, man.
They was jumping off a plane so proud that U.S. was getting out there.
Yeah. Hold on, man.
Man, it was at least 500 feet in the air talking about, yeah, we figured it out.
That's right. I think
Good night.
One of the generals brought it out. Afghanistan is going through their version of the Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? What they're going through right now, we'll eventually be seeing that when Christ comes back. We'll be doing, the hunting and the, I'm saying, bringing out the heavy artillery and the weapons, and reestablishing our law.
That's right. That's damn right. Yeah, they're gonna be running too, but
All people are gonna be running too.
Right. Yeah, damn right. Right. Yeah. So, like, you might bring in verse 17.
Verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
Right. Don't be wanting another brother's things, another brother's wife. Right. Go ahead.
Nor his manservant.
Nor anything he has in his house, man. If a brother has a servant, a brother has anything in his house, right? Go ahead.
Nor his maidservant.
Right. Go ahead.
Nor his ox.
Right.
Nor his ass.
Right.
Nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Right. In other words, don't be coveting or wanting to have exactly what another brother has. And what do I mean by that? Like, if a brother has, maybe a brother might have a nice car, right? Instead of you saying, you know what, I'm gonna have to work and I want to work and maybe get a car like that, or I want to get that car, but I'm gonna go work and I'm gonna go purchase it from a dealership somewhere. Or my brother got a nice necklace, man. Man, that thing is cool, man. Man, you know what? Instead of you saying, I'm going to go and purchase your own and go get your own, you say, you know what? I want that one, and I'm gonna take that from his neck. I'm gonna wait till he put it down somewhere. I'm just gonna put it in my pocket. I'm gonna roll. And then if he asks about it, I'm gonna just help him look for it. Because you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's foul, man.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You can't be like that, man. You can't be out here coveting against other people's things, man. Go get your own stuff, man. Right. Or ask the brother, hey, where you get that from? Where you get that necklace from, man? Hey, brother, how you get that car? Oh, you got this and that? Oh, okay, man. Can you show me how to do that? And y'all brothers can have those things, man. But to wanting to steal from your brother, take from your brother, you know what I'm saying? Wanting exactly what your brother has, like his wife, that's evil, man. That's not brotherhood. That's not brother. That's not being a brother. You know what I'm saying? You're not following Christ when you do that. You're not following the Most High God. Okay, you're being an evil brother. You're not loving your nation or loving your brother, man.
That's right.
Right? You're not following the law of brotherhood. You understand? And that's what we ought to be doing. Right? This is what Christ ordered us to do, which we're gonna get in that too. I ain't gonna try to jump too fast, but so like, do you mind getting me Luke 6:31? Because we don't want those things done to us, man. We don't want nobody taking our stuff, taking our stuff, stealing it. You know what I'm saying? That's just wrong, man. And then their brother will sit with you and then they act like it never happened. So like, go ahead.
Oh no, I got the scripture.
Oh, okay. Oh, Most High in Christ, the water, sir. All right.
Luke chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't. If you want to do to your brother the same way how you want to be treated. The same, you want to treat your brother the same way you want to be treated. Okay. You don't want to be out here coveting. Looking at. You don't want nobody looking at your woman like, damn, man, God, man, she got. Ooh, wee. Right? You like, damn, why is this brother looking at my rib like that? What's going on with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's evil, man. That's not a brother. Do to others the same way you want to be treated.
Right.
Right? Love your nation. Love your brother. Love your sisters. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You don't be out here. Some of y'all brothers might be out here in the world, talking to a sister's crazy, like, man, what's going on, bitch? Da, 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 and shaking the hell, you know what I'm saying? This being all kind of evil to the sister, but you won't want nobody to treat your rib like that, right? Just because she didn't want to give you none, just because she didn't want to talk to you, right? Maybe you might be in a club and the sister rejects you because I'm good, and I'm fine, I'm married actually, and then a brother out in the world be like, oh man, if you didn't be, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to talk to you anyway, da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Now you mad because the sister ain't want to talk to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You won't want nobody talking to your rib like that. So that's evil, man. And you need to respect that. Like, respect those marriages out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to sleep with another man's wife. And if a woman, we'll get into that. So like it. Can you get John 15 and 12 through 14, Baba Kushab? You know what I'm saying? Those are some of the things that's a worldly thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a brotherhood thing. It's a worldly thing. Go ahead, priest.
All right. No, I got the scripture ready.
Oh, the water, sir. All right.
This is John chapter 14, verse 12.
All right.
Verily, verily, I say unto you,
right,
he that believeth on me, the works that I do.
Oh, Salakia. Let me double check something. I might have told you the wrong thing. Salakia, 1 second. Maybe I told you. John 15, 12. Salakia. Yeah, John 15, 12. Baba shot.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 12. This is my commandment.
Right.
That ye love one another.
Right. Love one another, man. Right. It's the commandment that Christ is giving us. Right. Go ahead.
As I have loved you.
The same way Christ loved us, man. Christ died for the nation of Israel. That is the ultimate brotherhood, right?
That's right.
When the scriptures say the greater was it greater love than a man lay down his own life for his friends?
There's
no greater love than a man lay down his life for his friends. And that is a great love, man. Christ had brotherhood. Right. When you following Christ for real, okay, instead of just saying I'm a Christian, you saying you are a damn Christian. You know what I'm saying? But you're not even, the word Christian means to follow Christ, but you ain't even following, you're not even doing anything Christ said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not a Christian. You don't follow Christ. Okay, you don't follow the Most High. You don't follow His laws, and really that's just a religion just to turn you into a damn liar. And you don't want to be a liar. Okay, you don't want to be a liar, right? Right. So like, you might read that from the top.
Come. This is John chapter 15, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 13. Greater love had no man than this.
All right. Go ahead.
That a man laid down his life for his friends.
I jumped the gun, but damn right. That's a great love, man. But go ahead.
Verse 14. Ye are my friends.
Right.
If ye do whatsoever I command you.
Right. If you just like we just brought out, if you follow Christ, or you the Lord's friend, you Christ's friend. If you following what the word says, man, Christ is the word, right? If you following Christ, then guess what? Then you are a friend of you're a friend of Christ, and you're and a child of the Most High. Like you don't want to be a heathen, man. Right. You don't want to act like a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, do you want to turn down the air? I think
you're warm air.
Yeah, yeah. You might put it. It's just right here on the wall, right here. Salaki,
if I may as well, if I can get Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Salaki, I'll go ahead and pray. I'll read it. Okay. It says, Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. So when you look into this scripture, it's saying preferring one another. Christ preferred one another. Right. Christ didn't prefer a heathen nation. Christ didn't prefer everybody else. Christ didn't prefer that Syrophoenician.
That's right.
Christ didn't prefer that lady that had 5 wives but said she had none.
That's right.
Christ Christ showed love and showed affection to his brothers, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And just like the brother brought out in the last scripture, man, Christ gave his life for his friends, man.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
That's right.
That's the ultimate sacrifice that Christ had did for us.
That's right.
Man.
Damn right.
Time Christ for that, man.
That's right.
Water will get how shot of that, man.
Damn
That's
right,
all I
priest.
wanted to bring out.
No, damn right, priest. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? That's right, man. You know, and loving your brother, man. Loving your brother is loving your nation, man.
Right.
Essentially, what you got to understand that, man. And this is one of the greatest things. If you learn anything from Christ, that's what you learn it, man. Loving your nation, man. Loving your brother, and trying to build keep that brotherhood by following those commandments, right? So, like, you might get in Leviticus 19:17. Yeah, Leviticus 19:17, probably sure, right? Because because let me tell you something else. Let's say if you may have a brother who, let's say if you out here messing up, right? You doing something that's against the commandments of the Lord, right? Are you transgressing the brotherhood? Or you know what I'm saying? You're doing something that's trespassing against your brother. When your brother corrects you, man, you gotta be understand that your brother's correcting you out of love, man.
Right.
Whenever your brother says, "Nah, you can't do that," nah, she's that's right there, man. She has a rib. She's married. That sister has an out of wine. You can't be talking to that sister right there. Oh, Salaki, sir, I didn't even notice that. I didn't see that. You gotta understand that, man. You gotta take that as, damn, that brother has love for me, and he has love for the brothers. Because you understand, if you out here breaking God's commandments, then all the brotherhood can be judged by that. The Lord can judge all of the brothers and leave you unscathed, just so you can have that shame on you forever that you got another brother killed because you wanted to break God's laws. You know what I'm saying? That's brotherhood. Brotherhood is correction also, man.
That's right.
Same way, when the Lord chastises us, when he corrects us, that's love, right? Don't the scripture say, so like, I don't want to butcher that, but it says, he who the Lord chastised, them they love.
Right.
Paraphrasing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So even when the Lord chastises us or corrects us, this is him showing love, right? When we have him going through troubles, like, man, okay, maybe I need to step it up. Maybe I need to correct myself, right? When the same way your brother corrects you, if you're going off, look, committing adultery, or where you about to, or whatever the thing is, right? You lusting about a sister who's married, right? Or maybe you smoking some cigarettes. Right? Brother, maybe the brother that caught a pack of Newports in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? He know you've been trying to quit because you're trying to fight a demon, and the brother is like, nah, you got to take them goddamn cigarettes and throw them in the trash out. You know what I'm saying? That's brotherhood, man, because he loves you enough to try to save your life and the brothers' lives around us. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's brotherhood, right? So, like, you get that scripture?
Okay.
Oh, Most High Christ.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17.
Right.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Right. The scriptures start off saying, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Like, first of all, don't have any hatred in your heart. Don't have no grudges against your brother in your heart. Like, meaning in your mind. Like, you out here hating your brother. You need to, I'm going to pop all these scriptures in my head. If a brother, the scripture says, if a brother trespass against you, go to him and him alone. Right. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be in your mind, man, I can't stand that nigga, man. Right. Every time I see that brother, man, I don't know what I hate that. That's evil, man. Go to that brother and talk to that brother. Hey, man, you trespass against me. I got this is the problem I got, man. And I want to work it out with you. Boom. That's how you're supposed to do, man.
Brother, you offended me.
You offended me.
That's how the man above me taught me. If you got a problem with the brother, you tell him and use the word
exactly
offended specifically because it's in the scriptures.
And say it just that way.
If
Go ahead.
your brother offend you, walk up to him and be like, hey, I say what you said or whatever you did, a couple hours ago, last week, whatever, it rubbed me the wrong way.
Right.
So I just want to address it. This is how I felt. I'm putting it on the table.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I love you, brother. I love my nation. So how do we move from here on? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're both going to make a righteous decision. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We're going to save our brother. We're going to put it in our brick in. I mean, that in itself is the work. You know what I'm saying?
You're damn right.
No other nation can claim that. No other nation can move like that. We have the commandment to do so.
That's right.
So we go up to our brother one-on-one behind closed doors and say, hey, we discuss things like real men.
Right.
And we squash them. And guess what? I don't know if we get into this, but if we have another problem, we can't solve it between the two of us. We go to the man above us.
Exactly.
And that's rank and order and structure, man.
Damn
that's
right.
how you build a nation, man.
Right. Exactly.
Damn right.
Damn, 2 or 3 women. Damn right. You see what I'm saying? But don't don't hate your brother in your mind, man. Don't be, you gotta just like the scriptures, like the priest just brought out. You know what I'm saying? Go to him and say, hey brother, you offended me. Use those words. Hey brother, you offended me. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all talk it out. If your brother don't hear you, then you go to the council. You go to the brothers, man. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that's how that scripture begins, right? Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Right, do what?
Rebuke thy neighbor.
Do what?
Rebuke thy neighbor.
Hey man, correct your brother, man. Your brother's going off if he's lying, stealing, cheating, you're breaking the God's commandments, or if he offends you or something like that, then correct that brother. Hey brother, hey, that's not it. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother. You going off, man. You know what I'm saying? No, we not supposed to be eating pork, right? Put them pork. Hey, I know. Listen. I know you're coming from the world, but we don't eat pork chops no more.
That's right.
You got to put that down. No, man. Look, you can't tell me what to eat. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't buy this. You don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what kind of fresh thing a brother might have to say if he don't want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it be, right? But so like you read it from the top.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17.
Right. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Right. Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Right. Rebuke your neighbor. You know that you understand. It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou in any wise shalt rebuke, correct your neighbor. So who is your neighbor? Who is your neighbor in this context?
Your brother or sister.
Your brother, man. Your brother and sister. Exactly. It's the people of your own nation.
Right.
So let's go back to when Christ said, love thy neighbor. Then who was your neighbor? Your neighbor was talking about your people, your nation, Israel, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We have to start loving one another again. You know what I'm saying? We got to start love we so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans have to start keeping the brotherhood.
Right.
Okay? Because if we start keeping brotherhood, then maybe we can bring our nation back together, man. Maybe we can have Black Wall Street again. Maybe we can have Black banks. You know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, and Native American banks. You know what I'm saying? Schools, hospitals. You know what I'm saying? Fire departments, oil wells. Right? We can have those things. We can bring our nation right back. Or have our own military, which is the Lord's army. So like,
right.
In the ISUBK only.
In the ISUBK
right.
only. You understand what I'm saying?
Salaki, if I may.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And I would like to break down neighbor because Salaki, you know, in this context, it's talking about your brothers and sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and people like to put the stigma on neighborhood being in everybody. But when you live in the hood, who are you with? You with all your brothers and sisters who look like you.
That's right.
Your oppressor ain't in the neighborhood, in the hood where you at.
Mm-hmm.
They are in the hills.
That's right.
When you go to the suburbs, all the oppressors in the suburbs.
That's right.
So when you go into the ghettos and the barrios and all the reservations, those were all the people who are the Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
That's right.
So it's saying neighbor, it's talking about your fellow Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and woman, man.
Damn right. Damn right. The water priest. Damn right. Right, that was heavy. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. So like, you might go on to the next verse?
Come on, sir.
Do what?
And not suffer sin upon him.
Right. And you ain't gonna suffer sin upon him, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not suffering sin upon him because you corrected him. You know what I'm saying? Don't it say I believe in Ezekiel 33 and 33rd chapter, it talks about you were correcting your brothers when they're in sin, right? And if you don't correct them, then their blood's gonna be on your hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna suffer sin upon them if you correct them. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to correct our brothers, okay? When we doing wrong, we messing up. And this is how we keep that brotherhood strong. We keep the sisterhood, the family structure strong. Nobody's lying. Nobody's bearing false witness. Nobody's stealing. Nobody's committing adultery, right? Because somebody's saying, don't do that. Don't do this. Somebody's saying, don't live like that. And that's love, man. That is a strong thing, man. When you tell your kids not to play with something that they shouldn't be playing with, like an outlet or touching something hot on the stove or the oven or whatever the case may be, You telling them that why? Because you love your babies, man. You love your children, right? And you should have that kind of love to tell your brother, don't be sinning, man. Don't be out here breaking God's commandments, man. Love your people, man. Love your nation.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Just imagine if some of these sisters out here, some of these sisters be like, man, girl, you know, I'm thinking about cheating on my man.
Hey,
This brother, I just met this brother at the so-and-so at the Walmart, and oh my goodness, he is so, I don't know. And my husband, he's been ain't acting right. You know what I'm saying? He just don't do this and he don't do that no more. And girl, what should I do, girl? Let me show you his picture on, because she already got his number. Let me show you his picture. Let me show you his picture on Facebook, right? And she showed a picture on Facebook, and the girl like, oh what? Oh my good girl, I would, right? Now your friend is encouraging you to commit adultery or to cheat on, right? To cheat on her husband. You know what I'm saying? That's evil, man. Imagine if we kept that, if we corrected one another. If that sister said, no, sister, you have a husband and you need to honor that man. You need to not be out here trying to lay with some other brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? Why are you out here breaking God's command? Why do you want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Or if we told our sisters not to abort their babies, right? You imagine, you wouldn't believe how many sisters agree with abortion. Like my sister, my rib is she's on this like this little I don't know what you call it. She'll listen to like these little comments where people make somebody else make a statement saying, hey, you know, should I commit adultery or should I abort my baby? And you wouldn't believe how flooded the comment section is where sisters are telling them to make the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There's no counsel. There's nothing righteous in this society, in this world, okay, in this kingdom, okay, in the white man's kingdom, in the oppressor's kingdom, man. All right, because everybody is pushing this agenda to break God's laws, to go against something that's righteous and moral. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that's right about this kingdom, man. Okay, this is why you got to listen to the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? So that you can get the right counsel, the right understanding on how to make the right decision. Okay, because these are the true priests and prophets of the Lord, man. The Lord ordained Commanding General Yohana and the priests under him to bring this truth out, to bring you back to what is right, bring you back to get your mind right, to wash your brain, wash your mind, because you need to be brainwashed from all the filth and dirty and disgusting things of this world. Okay, because this world is killing us, man. The way this society is built to destroy so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you don't understand it because they throwing pleasure in there. They making it feel pleasurable to break God's laws, to sin against God. You know what I'm saying? Like sleep on a whore. They glorify that, man. Why you want to sleep with some whore that you're going to throw away, then destroy that sister? And guess what's going? That sister's going to have babies, and she's going to teach her kids that. And then you're going to have a daughter, and that daughter's going to be like that. That daughter, you like whores, the guy's going to give you a whore for a daughter, or make your wife a whore. He can do that. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to sit back and analyze yourself, man. Analyze what kind of brother you are. Analyze what kind of sister you are. Analyze how am I raising my children? Am I being a good example for my children? And don't say like some of y'all sisters who out there, that you know, so I'm not just trying to bash on sisters, but this is where it comes. This is where it's going. But some of y'all sisters out there will be like, we have all these multiple brothers that you're dealing with, right? And then got the nerve to say, I don't bring them around my children. Them brothers never. My children never see the brothers that's coming in and out the house. Well, guess what? They do see that, and you're a lie. Okay, and them kids be up wide awake listening to what's going on in the other room. That's right. They know exactly what's going on. Okay, they know that they know Reggie, man. They know Reggie. They know Dwayne. They know all of them. They know everybody, right? You don't know that. Either you don't know or you're lying. Okay, and this is what we got to come out of, man. We got to come out of the spirit that's in the world, man. This worldly spirit that's destroying families, destroying nations, man. Okay, so like it's priest, my bad.
No, you blazing. I'm waiting my time. But definitely, man, here's why the ISUPK is so important, y'all. We are the home of the truth since 1969. That's
damn right.
But our people are so focused on taking bad advice, thinking that it's good advice, man.
Right.
Just like all your religious believers and leaders, man. They are giving you bad advice to sin against the Most High.
That's right.
When the ISUPK is giving you good advice to be obedient to these laws, statutes, commandments,
That's
to
right.
obey the type of brotherhood that the Most High set up through Christ, man.
That's right.
We gotta obey this law. We
Damn
gotta
right.
obey these commandments, and we gotta love each other, man.
Damn right, priest.
It's time
Damn right.
for a change. Look at the world today. Texas governor got the coronavirus.
Right. Good night.
Look at that's what you get, boy.
Right.
You look just like Donald Trump.
Damn right, priest. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, no, you twice, priest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop following the ways of the heathen, man. You can clearly they don't know what they're talking about, right? They'll tell you, yeah, you don't have to wear a mask, and then guess what? Now he has coronavirus. You see what I'm saying? But because they don't take the Lord's plague seriously, man. They don't take anything that's going on very seriously, man. They never took so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans seriously, right? This is why when we've always protested and marched, they never heard. They never wanted to listen to us. Now the Lord is making them hear. Now the Lord is making them say, "Damn, we gotta listen. We have to listen." You know what I'm saying? Because the same thing happened in Egypt, man. Moses kept talking to Pharaoh and telling him to let our people go. Let our people go. And Pharaoh didn't listen, right? Just like Greg Abbott didn't listen. Right. Just like Donald Trump didn't listen. Just like Joe Biden don't listen. And Kamala Harris, who is actually a so-called white woman, right. She doesn't listen, right? But they're going to listen because God is going to make them listen. Right. You know what I'm saying? Every knee is going to bend. Like when Christ returns, every knee is going to bend. Everybody's going to be breaking them knees, man, and understanding who is the king, man, and who his people is. Okay? Salaki, go ahead.
No, and if I may add one little thing, and during the times of Egypt, you know what I'm saying, the Most High made Pharaoh listen. You know, that's right. He cornered him, gave him no option, no choice and he made it plain who he was, what force, what power he was fighting up against.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh was fighting up against the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's
the
right.
God of the Israelites.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? God is hardcore, man. He's a man of war, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He saved that moment for himself. He wanted to have it face to face. He wanted to make sure Pharaoh knew who the hell it was he was dealing with, man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And he finished his work. And in a quick side note on the topic of brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? We have these classes once a week, man. We can have the Tuesday topic on any topic that we want, but it's a norm in ISUPK to have a brotherhood and sisterhood class every week, man. And just to emphasize the point that brotherhood and sisterhood is a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's not just this class that we're teaching. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to encourage you to be brothers, to be righteous brothers and sisters while you're listening to class. Like
right.
The brotherhood and the sisterhood, the nation still continues after the class is over with.
That's right.
And the nation is alive, is real. You know what I'm saying? We serve a living God. We are real people. We are changed people. We are not the old man and woman that we were in the world. We have new names, man.
That's right.
We have camp leaders. We buy into the rank and order and structure that we need to build our nation, man. And any nation that wants to stand on anything is built on brotherhood and sisterhood. And that's why we have these classes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? You gotta serve the Most High in spirit and in truth. You know what I'm saying? With the written law can only get you so far.
That's right.
But we're here teaching you in the spirit. To let you know that we are priests and prophets that walks in this truth. We give a damn about our people. You know what I'm saying? We have brotherhood and sisterhood. We have these cookouts. They're not mandatory. They're not in the scriptures. But you know what I'm saying? Anything to build our people, man.
That's right.
Under the righteous banner of the ISUPK, under commanding General Yohana, man. All 613 laws, statutes, and commandments are put into practice in the ISUPK, man. This is more than just a class, man. It's a lifestyle that we're trying to introduce you to, man. That's right. And keeping the commandments is not grievous, man. It's not difficult to be an Israelite.
That's right.
It's not difficult to live righteously, brothers and sisters, man. That's
right.
What I'm saying. We're not given we don't have the the excuse to live however we want, man. It's all written in the Bible, man.
That's right.
You have no excuse to come back home to the truth, come back to your culture, Israel.
That's right.
And that's the only reason why we're in these curses, because we've fallen away, man. We think we know a better way outside of the law, statutes, and commandments. But guess what? Just like God showed his face to Pharaoh, he'll show his face to you. He'll let you know what I'm saying, what God you're supposed to be serving, man. That's right. You either practice these law, statutes, and commandments, or you die, man. Right. Free will is an illusion, man.
That's right.
Shit,
Oh,
that's
damn
what-
right.
That's what I want to say.
Oh, damn right. You know what I'm saying? It's like the preacher was bringing out, man. Damn right. Like free will is an illusion, man. Like you thinking that, like the Lord didn't say you can do this with do whatever you want, or you can follow these commandments if you want to or not, right? He said what? He said keep these commandments and live, right? It said what did it say in Baruch?
Therefore choose life.
Choose life, right? Choose life, right? Therefore choose life, right? And also says in Baruch, they that keep the law, they that keep the law shall live, and they who leave it, all the people who don't keep the commandments, everyone who leaves it shall die, right? That's Baruch 4:1. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't give you whatever you want to do. Either you're gonna keep it and live, and if you don't, you're gonna die. All right, the wages of sin is death, man. So you gotta keep these laws, statutes, commandments, so that you can live, man. And we talking about two different lives. We talking about like living in this truth, like living, like being alive and awaken in your mind. Like a lot of y'all call y'all people in the world. Y'all say y'all awaken. If you believe in Wakanda, if you believe in Africa or something like that, you think you're African, right? You believe in crystals and stuff like that, right? Now you alive, now you awaken, right? You woke now, right? Nah, brother, you actually spiritually dead. Why? Because you are still breaking God's laws.
Mm-hmm.
You're still in the world you don't have no rules, right? Just because you know a little bit of knowledge about something, that don't make you awake. You know what I'm saying? Because all knowledge ain't good knowledge, right? Some knowledge is created to destroy you, okay? To destroy you, destroy your nation, destroy your people, man. It's not you following these other ways and religions is not brotherhood. Okay? Because what you're doing is now you're gonna learn some bull crap, right? Something that's some folly, something that has nothing to do with the Most High, nothing to do about bettering your nation, building your brotherhood, okay, fixing your family, fixing your household. Oops, lock it. Right? No, it's 12. It has nothing to do with that. And then you're gonna go around and then you're gonna teach other brothers the same bull crap.
Right.
Now they're gonna be on a bull. Now they're gonna be on some stupid rocks. Oh, brother, get on these crystals, bro. There's crystals, brother. These crystals, man. You gotta get these crystals, man, because then you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, brother, you gotta get this medallion right here. It's made out of this kind of metal, man, and this will keep you from the 5G, right? The stupid, man. That has nothing to do with the Lord, man, and it's not helping your brotherhood, man. It's not true, real love for your people, man, because you got on some other religions. Yeah, go ahead.
I got a precept for you. The same precept was for choose life.
Oh, the water, please.
Hear that precept, sir?
Oh, damn right. Yeah, come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you,
Right.
that I have set before you life and death,
Right.
blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life that thou
It says choose what?
choose life,
Right. Choose. It says choose life. Right. Go ahead.
that both thou and thy seed may live.
Right. That you may live. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord's giving you an option. Are you going to keep these commandments or you're going to die? Okay. That's not free will. That's not just doing whatever the hell you want to, because clearly you got to do it or you're going to die.
Right.
Okay. Like the opposite of life is death. So you got to keep those commandments. Okay. So like it. The water precept, my precept. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got Mark 12. Oh, you got something to bring up?
No, you said Mark, you said?
Yeah, Mark 12 and 28. That was a good shot.
Book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 28. And one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, which is the first commandment of all?
Right. What is the first commandment? What is the greatest commandment we should be keeping? Right. Go ahead.
Verse 29. And Jesus answered him, the first of all, the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Right. This is Christ speaking, right? This is what the color of these words?
Red, sir.
That means this is the words of Christ, man.
Right.
Christ telling you, Christ saying you what? He's telling you, he started off saying, this goes to show. he's not talking to everybody, right? Because why? He gave you he gave you what was written of in Deuteronomy 4 and 6, right? Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this, when Moses was bringing this out, he was speaking to the children of Israel. Guess who Christ was speaking to? The children of Israel.
Right.
He's not speaking to all people. He's telling you, so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, that y'all Israel, that you know what I'm saying, like that we are the ones that's supposed to be loving one. He's totally speaking to one people to tell them that they should be following God's commandments, laws, statutes, commandments, so that they can have that brotherhood, that sisterhood, that love for one another. You see what I'm saying? He's not telling everybody to do that because they're not capable of doing that, man. Because they're heathen, they're lawless, man. Okay, this is why you're gonna have, they're gonna actually show you. This is why they have Democrat and Republican,
Right.
because they don't have brotherhood and they try to make it seem like they do. They don't have love. They can't be one nation. This nation has always been divided. Right. Just like Christ said, a nation divided against itself will not stand. That's and as you're seeing right now, this nation is falling, man. This kingdom is falling, man. Okay, Babylon is falling. Damn right. It won't stand. Christ, you know what I'm saying? Christ is speaking that truth, right? Go ahead.
Verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
Right. Israel, so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans. Okay. The first, it says that thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. Right? Go ahead.
And with all thy soul.
With all thy soul. Right? Right? Go ahead.
And with all thy mind.
Right? With all your mind. Everything you got, man. You got to always keep thinking about serving the Most High continually, always. This is how you walk circumspect. Okay? Because you're always thinking about, okay, well, I know I can't do that. Y'all got greens? Okay, well, I don't want to eat bacon because there's probably some bacon in there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't want to. Oh, what kind of hot dogs are those? Those beef hot dogs? Okay, cool. I'll eat those. Oh, what's that? What kind of bacon is that? Is that is that pork bacon or is that beef bacon? You see what I'm saying? Sausage? Is it sausage? What kind of sausage is that? Is that beef bacon? Bacon? I'm sorry. Is that beef sausage? Is it turkey sausage? You see what I'm saying? You're not asking those questions, right? So loving the Lord with all your mind and all your soul and all your heart. That's how you're doing it, man. You're doing it by thinking of the Lord, right? And today being brotherhood class, thinking about your brother. That's how you loving the Lord. Thinking about not stealing from your brother, not coveting the things that he has, not wanting the things that exactly what he has. All right, not taking from your brother, not lusting of your brother's wife, your brother's rib. You know what I'm saying? Not stealing his bracelets, his things, his valuables. You know what I'm saying? That's brotherhood, man. That's how you love the Lord, man. Because the Lord loved Israel, right? The Lord loved the world. That's a whole other conversation. But the Lord loved the nation of Israel. Okay. So I can go ahead.
And with all thy strength.
Right, with everything you got. Go ahead.
This is the first commandment.
That's the first commandment. Go ahead.
Verse 31. And the second is like.
Right.
Namely this.
Right.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Thou shalt love who?
Thy neighbor.
The who?
Thy neighbor.
No, the heathen.
Thy neighbor.
No, the oppressor.
Thy neighbor.
No, the brother. No, love the woman who walked into my brother's apartment and killed him while he was chilling and eating ice cream.
Thy brother.
Now love the people, the so-called oppressor who was kneeling on George Floyd's neck for 10 minutes.
Thy neighbor.
No, love the people who shot Tamir Rice, within 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give their little young man a chance, right?
Right.
Thy neighbor.
Thy neighbor.
Love your neighbor, man. Love your neighbor. Just like we read in Leviticus, your neighbor is your brother. Your neighbor is your people, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's who your neighbor is, right? You know what I'm saying? Not okay. You might live in an apartment, but my neighbor is a Chinese woman. Nah, that ain't your neighbor. That's not who your neighbor is in the Bible. Your neighbor is so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans.
That's right.
That's who your neighbor is. Israel, the children of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? It's not everybody. Okay. So, is that it on that?
A little more, sir.
Is that 31?
Con.
And second, yep, that's right.
There is none other commandment greater than these.
Right, because this is the greatest commandments. This is how you keep your brotherhood, man. Keep the nation. Keep our families and our nation together, man. By keeping by following the Lord's laws, statutes, commandments, and in turn, that's how you keep your nation, man. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave us these instructions so that we can hold it together, man. So that we can be a nation again. So we can love one another. Okay, that's how you do it, man. And it's the first thing you got to do. That's why he brought it out. Love the Lord with all your heart and all your might. How you doing that? By following what he said. Just listen to what he says, man. If you don't listen to what he says, then what? Dude, that means how can you say you love the Lord, right? So, like, do you mind give me 1 John 5:3? You can't love the Lord. Like the Lord gave the commandments to Israel, so that we can be a strong, powerful nation, man. So we can rule the earth. Okay. So Black, Hispanic, Native Americans won't murder each other, kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Steal from one another. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord gave us these laws. He gave us the laws to the nation of Israel, to us,
right?
So that we can be there, so we can keep those commandments, right? So, like, Chris, you got that from me?
This is Common Con.
Oh, the right, please.
This is 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
Right, go ahead.
For this is the love of God.
Right, this is the love of God. This is the love of God. Not when your pastor says, "Oh, love the Lord, pay it." He's telling you to pay the tithes, even though it's going into his pocket. Not love the pastor, right? When people say, "Well, I love God," right? You go on sister's page and it says, "I put God first. I love God," but it's just breast and butt all over the page, and you can't say you loving God because how can that be loving the Lord? Dang. If you showing everything you got on the Instagram, you got right. Yeah. You got an OnlyFans page. You saying you love the Lord? How? Where is that?
Damn.
Right? Where is that? Right, go ahead.
If I could get one more example on that almighty bullcrap dollar bill. Ain't
right.
God we trust, but wear a mask.
Right.
That is not the love of God.
Damn right.
Let me start that over, man.
All right.
This is 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
Right.
For this is the love of God.
Right.
That we keep his commandments.
Right. That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. That's how you love the Lord, man.
That's right.
And it's keeping his commandments is not committing adultery, right? And not committing adultery is loving your brother. Not stealing from your brother is a commandment. And that's not. And when you're not stealing from your brother, then guess what? Then you loving your brother, man. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? Love the Lord with all your heart. And the second is namely this: love your neighbor, your so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American neighbors, as you do yourself, man. Because you wouldn't want those things to happen to you. Right. You wouldn't want nobody stealing from you. You wouldn't want nobody trying to sleep with your rib. You wouldn't want nobody lying on you, bearing false witness. You wouldn't want nobody trying to kill you. Your brother trying to kill you, like the oppressor does. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not our brother. You know what I'm saying? That you understand what I'm saying? These things go hand in hand, man. Loving the Lord is loving your brother, man. Loving your brother is loving the Lord. You can't have one without the other, man. You can't have one. You can't say you keep the commandments but hate your brother. You can't say you can't break God's commandments and say you love the Lord, because they go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. You understand? So, like, do you mind getting? I want to give another example. Do you mind getting?
Rest, sir?
Oh, so go ahead.
Well, what you want to get to after that?
Oh, I'm gonna get Joshua 6 and 17. No, Salakia. Exodus 22 and 16.
Let me get that.
Exodus 22 and 16. You about to say something?
If I could.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Another scripture real quick. I got it pulled up. You know what I'm saying? When here in ISUPK, we're not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group, man.
That's right.
When the work that we do in ISUPK, we are actually building our nation brick
16.
by brick, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we teach all of Israel that the nation of Israel, it dwells within you, man.
That's right.
The nation of Israel is not going to come by observance, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in your work. You got to put in your brick.
That's
as a
right.
soldier, as a priest, as a sister, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a role to play.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm going to bring out Psalms 137, 5 and 6 real quick, man. This is verse 5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning, man. You know what I'm saying? If I walk out the front door of my house and I forget who I belong to, if I forget what nation I belong to, who knows what I'm going to do out there. I'm going to be building our oppressor's nation. I'm going to be building another nation, you know what I'm saying, having my determination being perverted to build up another nation. Instead of building my own. You know what I'm saying? If I forget thee, old Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. Like, let me forget what I came out here to do.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not 10 toes down for my nation, man.
That's right.
And I'm gonna drop the point home with verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Israel is the center of my universe.
That's right.
Israel is the most important coordinate on the planet Earth, man.
That's right.
And that's over there in Israel by the Mediterranean Sea in Egypt, man. That's where we belong. That's our true rest. You know what I'm saying? America is not our rest, man. We do not get comfortable. We do not allow our brothers and sisters to get comfortable here in the United States of America, man. This is the land of our captivity. This is not our land of our rest. It is not the land of our chief joy. You know what I'm saying? Only Jerusalem, only our nation of Israel is above my chief joy, man.
That's right.
And if I forget that, let me speak nothing.
Right.
Let me walk in silence. Let me walk around looking dumb.
Damn right.
Voiceless. Let me walk around with a mask and a gag in my mouth.
Damn
if I forget who I belong to, what I'm supposed to be building 24 hours a day in this brotherhood and sisterhood, commanded by, you know what I'm saying, our King, Yahweh Shamashiach, written in these scriptures in red. You know what I'm saying? He gave us no excuse to remember that Israel is our chief joy. Man.
That's right.
That's what I wake up to serve, and that's what I go to bed looking to serve, man.
That's right.
This is my priesthood. This is my profession. I take this seriously, man. We all take this seriously, man. We all got that oil pointed in order on our head, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is fit to teach these scriptures, Israel. Nobody else. No other Hebrew Israelite group, man. Commanding General Yohanan is the only man fit to lead Blacks, Hispanics, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Latinos today, August 17, 2021, man.
That's right.
That's all I want to add.
Damn right.
I would
Damn
like
right.
to piggyback on what the brother's saying, because
Damn right.
we have tend to forget, you know what I'm saying, what we stand for. For instance, we will have a HBCU, which is an all-black college made and published for blacks, but yet we will incorporate Greeks inside of these colleges, and we would dance and we would represent these Greeks inside of an HBCU. So we forgot the things that we even started with, and now we are venturing on to other things because we have no head. But let me tell you this, brother and sister, your head is the ISUPK under Commander General Yohanan.
That's right.
If you do not understand where you need to go, you need to tune in the class and listen to these priests and prophets, man.
That's right.
Because they will tell you and lead you to your people, so you will not represent another nation like we have been doing for over thousands of years, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
We tried other nations. We tried doing the Indian thing. We tried the Asians. We tried our oppressor, loving our oppressor. Now it's time to start loving each other and building our own kingdom of heaven, which we haven't had for many a generation, man.
That's right.
If I could, man. We even tried being Afro-black, pro-black. That didn't work, man.
Right.
Because that isn't your home.
Right.
That's right.
This isn't your home.
That's right.
Your home is the ISUPK for now, man.
That's right.
Until Christ returns. Under Commander General Yohanan.
Right.
And with that, if you ain't with us, la shalom.
Damn right. Damn right, priest.
You
know
know
what
finish
I'm
that scriptures? Sir?
Oh, Exodus 22.
Yeah, we can jump to this one.
Oh, Baba Kushah. Yeah, Exodus 22. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop. We got to have our own brotherhood, man. We got to come back as a nation and follow that law of the law of brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because this was going to build our nation. This was going to bring us back as a nation, man. Okay? Instead of following our oppressor, man. Right? It's like the scriptures the priest just brought out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you forget your nation, then guess what? And to help somebody build their own nation, this is what you're gonna be doing just like you're doing in your oppressor's military, right? So when you seeing people, when you following your oppressor and your oppressor's giving you all these benefits, right? You get in the military, you get all these benefits, and you know what I'm saying, and you get free school and housing and and then you get out and they give you all the money and things like that, right? They give you these benefits, right? and then you forget your nation. A lot of us forget our nation. We'll say, you got some people out there say, oh yeah, I love my people, man. Yeah, black people, we got to stick together. But you forgot about the brother. You really not following the instructions, the laws that the Lord gave us, man. You really don't fight for us no more. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scripture says a gift destroyed the heart.
Damn right.
Right? Because your oppressor, this so-called white man, slipped you some gifts because you didn't went to serve in his military. And guess what? Now you're not really concerned with Black, Hispanic, and Native American oppression no more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You didn't forgot about your struggle. You forgot about your people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to build this nation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that for everybody, but with a lot of our brothers out there, man, and forgot, man. They didn't forgot. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, you got that? My bad. Go ahead.
All right.
One second.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Right. Now check this out, right? Now, when it says, when a man entice a maid, now what is the first thing you hearing when you hear this, right? When a man entice a maid, or betroth a maid, or entice a maid. So like, you want to read them from the top?
All right. Come on. This is Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16.
Right, go ahead.
And if a man entice a maid,
entice.
You too. And if a man entice a maid that is betrothed,
that is not betrothed,
and lie with her,
Salaki. No, that's too hard. So right, if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, now when you approach a woman, what are you supposed to be doing first?
Get her name.
Before you even do that, right? What do you do? What do you ask her? Exactly. Exactly, priest. You ask the sister, hey, sister, are you single? Are you married? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, are you talking to somebody? You seeing anybody? If she says no, then you can talk to. That's when you start enticing her. That's when you start spitting game and talking to her and like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if she says, a lot of times it'd be like, well, you'll be talking to her. You'll be talking to her. You'll ask her if she's married. You'll ask her if she's single, and then you'll be talking to her. And then guess what? She'll be like, well, I am talking to somebody, right? What's the brotherly thing to do after that? When she says, I am talking to a brother, right? Shalom, sis.
Right.
Shalom. Hey, you good. Have a good night. Because why? That's brotherhood. That's the spirit of brotherhood, man. Anything other than that is what? That's the spirit of, you competing. Now you're in the spirit of competition, right? Adultery. It's going to lead to something else. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, having that spirit of the world, you know what I'm saying? You'll go ahead and talk to the sister, even though she's talking to another brother. And these sisters will have the spirit of saying, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to talk to him. And guess what? She's probably sleeping with both of y'all. Right? So now you're going to be committing adultery. All right? And then you know what's going to happen? How many times have you heard, where brothers and died over some woman? Right? How many stories have you heard of brothers dying over some sister? You know what I'm saying? Because it started off by, I am talking to somebody, but what's your name? Right? You should have said shalom. Right? There's a lot of brothers that died over some woman, man. Right? Know the script, what it say? Proverbs, it's in Proverbs, right? What it says, I
think it's like Ecclesiasticus 19:2.
No, you bring it up, but I have another one. Go ahead.
Wine and woman will make men of understanding to fall away.
Okay, yeah.
And he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
Damn right. That's a heavy scripture. No, the water, priest. No, the water. That's a heavy scripture. But the water, priest. That's heavy too. Damn right. But okay, so one I was going to bring out was Proverbs 6:34, right? It says for jealousy enrages a husband, and he will show no mercy in the day of judgment. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning if you talking to some sister and she already got it, she talking about she got a man or she has a husband or whatever the case may be, just don't deal with that sister, man. Don't waste your time dealing with a sister who's dealing with another brother.
Right.
Okay? Because it can always end up horrible where you or the other brother will end up dying over something stupid, over a sister who ain't even worth fighting for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because she don't respect her own self. She don't, you know what I'm saying? Let her be with the other brother. Actually.
Right.
Let her be, you know what I'm saying? Get help, make her help her. If it ever, like, you know, if there's ever you walk into a room and a sister has this going back and forth with a decision in her mind, well, I like him, but he's so and so, but and help her out. No, sister, just go ahead and show him. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You know, sister, I'm horrible. Actually, I'm a horrible brother. You know what I'm saying? Help her, because if she don't realize that you the shit when you walk in the room, then shalom, brother. Shalom, sis. If she don't realize that by now, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a sucker, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let that sister go, brother.
Don't be a
simp.
You
You know what I mean? Don't be a simp, man.
Rock, if I may. And while you over there competing against another brother, y'all killing each other over the same woman,
Right.
who was an adulterous woman, I have Proverbs chapter 30, verse 20.
Right.
Such is the way of an adulterous woman.
Mm-hmm.
She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness.
Good night. Damn right. Right? She'd be like, well, you know, it is what it is. Brothers do it all the time. Maybe you have all kind of women and that. Why can't I be like that? Why she wipe her mouth and say she ain't sinned? She ain't done nothing wrong.
Hey.
Right? That's a nasty. You don't want to deal with that, man. What the sisters need to do is get into the school so she can learn that that's wrong. To come into the school so she can be clean and find herself a husband who she can be under, like the Ottawa. You know what I'm saying? So she can be. So I found a righteous priest who can be a lord over her and tell her that you can't be a whore. You know what I'm saying? That's a righteous thing. That's what the sisters should do. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here trying to chase. And you should be. Don't be out here as a brother. Don't be trying to chase another man's rib. Okay? That's not brotherhood. Right? And this is what we got to learn, man. We got to learn those things like that, man. All those things like coveting. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Coveting and lying and murder and death and, you know what I'm saying? Things that doesn't help build a nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, do you mind getting Salaki, I think you already finished the scripture. No. You know what I'm saying? So that's the brotherhood thing, man. Getting out of the spirit of competition. The competition, what the world teaches you is destroy the opposition. Destroy the opposition. This is what your so-called oppressor teaches you, right? Always destroy your brother or destroy the other people. When instead of just saying, shalom, let that go, man. Let that be. You know what I'm saying? Let them build. Because a sister has to realize that she needs to be dealing with one man.
That's right.
And if you actually when you going out, let's say if you might go out to the club, right? It's not unlawful to go to the club. You might go out to the club, right? And you might talk to a sister, and the sister might say she's dealing with somebody else, right? Just say that, you know, maybe to get you to, oh yeah, well, let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you into some kind of competition. And you say, nah, sister, shalom. You know what you're showing her? You're showing her that she should actually deal with one man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is the work of the Lord also. You know what I'm saying? That's showing brotherhood, the spirit of brotherhood. Getting us out of the spirit of competition. Okay? The spirit of destroy the opposition. That's what your oppressor teaches, man. Right? Who is the devil the Bible speaks of? Yeah, right? He comes to steal, kill, and destroy, right? That's who the devil is, right? Not following the ways of your oppressor. And that's what you need to stop following the ways of the oppressor and start following the ways of the Lord, man. Yeah, right. Okay? You will be a better man for your nation, man. A better man for the Most High God. Okay? So Salaki, do you mind giving me Joshua 6 and 17?
You got something, sir?
Oh, Salaki, my bad.
Yeah, it's like
go ahead.
Nowadays, our brothers and sisters are so focused on oppressing each other.
Right.
That having a love for one another doesn't even matter or is a concern. That's why the ISUPK has these Tuesday Brotherhood classes, man.
Right.
That's why the ISUPK has these Wednesday Biblical Law classes.
Damn right.
To bring you out of being whitewashed and brainwashed onto thinking bad is good, man.
Damn right.
Because only good is good. You can't serve two masters.
Damn right. You can't serve two masters. It's like you right. You can't serve two masters. You can't drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons. Right? You can't live like that, man. You gotta come up out of the ways of your oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what your oppressor does.
And if I may real quick.
Oh yeah, talk.
For the women listening, you know what I'm saying? Your office is the home. Your office is the home front. You know what I'm saying? When these brothers are out here on these street corners, out here handing out flyers, out here waking up our people, you know what I'm saying? They want to come home to some rest and some real sanctuary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're dependent on you, sisters, to hold down your office in the home. Make sure the kids are fed and bathed and put to bed. You know what I'm saying? Have the food cooking, have the coffee brewing, have the tea brewing. You know what I'm saying? Have a beer ready for your Ottawa when he comes home, man.
That's right.
That is your office. That's the best thing that you can do, man. We don't make that up. We have rank and order and structure, man, and it comes from the Bible.
That's right.
It's the Most High, Yahweh Shem Mashiach, all the men, all the sisters, and all the children, man. You have to abide by that rank and order, man. If you really give a damn about your nation, like the other brothers are bringing out, we have all this competition in our community, in our neighborhoods, in our own homes, where the sisters think they can do better than the man. They think that they don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? And they do have a man in the house. He's just a commodity. He's just a pet. You know what I'm saying? He's just there to distract her and to entertain her.
Right.
But really, you know what I'm saying? He's there to protect her, man.
That's right.
If he's a piece of property in the IGPK, he gives more damn about you than you realize, man. He gives a damn about your whole nation. You know what I'm saying? Right. So don't hold him back. Don't make his oppression even more worse and more gruesome when he has to come home and listen to arguing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
No brother wants to look forward to that, man. You will get put to the side. You will be, you know what I'm saying, dismissed, and the brother will go out looking for another rib. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's in the scriptures too. That's our culture too. We're gonna keep our culture. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? For you sisters, this is all I wanted to bring out. You know what I'm saying? You have your own office in the home, taking care of your Ottawa, taking care of your children, taking care of the home front. We're not expecting y'all to be out there on the street corners. You know what I'm saying? Blazing on those mics, man.
Right.
We're not heathens, man.
Right. So, like, if I may,
go ahead.
And that reminds me, and I got a challenge for you, Aquakium, which is my women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want your man to have another ribs, this is what you do. You be the best woman, wife that you could ever be.
Damn right.
You do everything that your man says and say, "Con out of one con." You do it so good, and you expoundingly do that job so well. He like, man, I don't need another woman.
That's right.
Good night. She ain't arguing with me. If I say go cook biscuits from scratch, she go out there and goddamn do it from scratch.
Make me proud.
Right.
Yeah, put gravy on that mother. I ain't on that.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. So, sister, you be the best woman you can be to prevent that brother from getting another wife. But in all, that's not in your control. But you do the best you can to fulfill your needs as a woman and as a wife to that man.
Right.
That's how you do that. Because by you lagging, by you slacking, by you just dragging your feet on being a virtuous woman and a virtuous wife, you are susceptible for your husband to get another man or another woman. Salakia.
Damn right. Salakia. I mean, Khan, that's right. But he might get another woman. I mean, that's that man's choice, man. But yeah, you can do good. But just like the priest was bringing out, you know, if you are keeping the house clean, if you keeping the house clean and cooking and making the biscuits and all that stuff and just doing the best you can, you don't have to worry about the spirit of what? The spirit of jealousy, because you know you're doing what you're supposed to do to keep your man. You know what I'm saying? The man, he would love to come and lay and be home with you. You know what I'm saying? Be with you and lay with you. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy being around you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really not your place to be worried about what the brother's doing. Right. If the brother is taking care of his business, you know what I'm saying? Right. He's probably gonna get another woman, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's nothing unlawful about it. You know what I'm saying?
So
you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is.
How you think 12 tribes got it?
Damn right. But damn right. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do those things just like the priest was saying. You know what I'm saying? Keep the house clean. Why would a brother want to come home? Let's say if a brother did have more than one woman, and then he came home to you, and the house was just it wasn't clean. No dishes was clean. Like when it's time to eat, ain't no forks, ain't no spoons to be. You know what I'm saying? Like damn. Well, I mean, I don't even. We got to eat out again. Well, damn, I'm spending all. I gotta go spend some money just to eat a plate food when you could have just had something made.
Right.
And we could have been enjoying a meal right now and enjoying ourselves, or we can go out to eat, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? A brother don't get another woman, but. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Your job as a woman is just to do the best job you can do so you won't have to think about another woman. But it's
That's
not
right.
Your power system.
It's damn right. Damn right, priest.
If I could, let's get on the men and women. You know what I'm saying? It's all about order, man.
That's right.
Damn right.
You gotta have your house in order, brothers. And you gotta have your wives in order, brothers.
Damn right.
And sisters, you gotta be in order. Just as you want that child to be in order, you gotta be just like that child being in order to your husband.
Damn
You're
right.
the other one. Because guess what? Your kids is gonna learn from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did it to daddy. Guess what? I can do it to you and daddy. So you will get what you give in return. Man.
That's right, priest. Damn right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Sister gotta, you know, that's the role. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a strong vessel. It's a strong role in the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American household. You know what I'm saying? To have that order, to rule your office as a rib, okay, as a sister. To rule your office is what? Being a righteous woman. To make sure things are done, man. Make sure the kids are taken care of. Make sure the kids are in bed in time. Make sure the kids' homework is done. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they're doing right. Make sure the house is clean, cooking. Make sure your Ottawan is comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Make sure so that he can do what he's supposed to do, his priestly works as a priest. You know what I'm saying? So because you understand, as a priest or even as a brother, a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man, going out and have to go out and fight the world. You go out and have to fight the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then come home. You know what I'm saying? Why? To fight and argue, to not have things done around the house, to not have, you know what I'm saying? It takes a strong sister to do those things, man. Okay? That's what I call an alpha woman. An alpha woman. You know what I'm saying? A sister who's submissive. You know what I'm saying? That's a righteous woman, man. Who follows her Lord, her Ottawa, her man, okay, her head. That is a righteous woman, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything these priests brought out is super heavy and right on point, man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to listen to the ISUPK, okay? Right. On the Commander General Yohana, okay? Because we only speak the truth, okay? We are not the Christian church that's going to lie to you and teach you lies and teach you to break God's laws, okay? This is what we do. This is what we teach, man. We teach brotherhood, okay? Brotherhood, sisterhood. We teach you how to bring back the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American household, okay? So, like it, my bad. You mind bringing that scripture?
I don't come. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 6, verse 17. And the city shall be accursed, even it.
Now, so like it. So look, this is when Joshua, right? This is when Joshua was leading the armies of Israel to take these cities, right? They was taking Jericho, right? They was taking the city of Jericho, right? Go ahead.
And all that are therein.
Right, go ahead.
To the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Only Rahab the harlot shall live.
Right, go ahead.
She and all that are with her in the house.
That's right.
Because she hid the messengers that we sent.
Right. So there's a harlot who, you know, if you're not familiar with the story, Joshua sent 2 spies to go into Jericho to spy on the city, and then it was a harlot who was in the city of Jericho who helped those 2 spies hide so they wouldn't get caught and killed. You know what I'm saying? Which is it was a righteous thing that she did. So we do recognize her as someone who did something righteous, right? But go ahead.
Verse 18. And ye in any wise. Keep yourselves from the accursed thing.
Right. Keep yourself from the what?
From the accursed thing.
So check that out. So the Lord is giving Israel an order, a commandment,
Right.
to not take anything that is accursed in the city. When you go and take the city of Jericho, the city of Jericho, don't follow my orders. Follow the commandments that I'm telling you. Don't go take nothing out of that city. Right? Go ahead.
Lest ye make yourselves accursed.
Right. Go ahead. At least you'll make yourselves accursed. If you take the accursed thing, then guess what? We're gonna make us accursed. Go ahead.
When ye take of the accursed thing, make the camp of Israel a curse.
Whoa. If you transgress the Lord's commandment by taking the thing that you weren't supposed to take that was accursed, you're gonna cause the camp to be accursed. You're gonna cause trouble, danger to your brothers that's in the camp. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And double it.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 19. But all the silver and gold and vials of brass and iron are consecrated unto the Lord.
Right. Go ahead.
They shall come unto the treasury of the Lord.
Right. All right. What verse you at, sir?
Verse 20.
Salaki. No, you swap. Can you go to verse 7 and 1? Bible shot. Right.
This is Joshua chapter 7, verse 1.
Right. Go ahead.
But the children of Israel committed a trespass.
They did what?
They committed a trespass.
No, they did listen to the Lord.
They committed a trespass.
They committed a trespass. Right. What did they do? Salaki, go ahead.
In the accursed thing.
Somebody took something out. Somebody went ahead and took something that they wasn't supposed to. Took something that was the accursed. Right. That something that the Lord said, if you take this thing, it's going to cause. You're going to make the whole camp be accursed. You're going to cause danger. You're going to endanger the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the families. You know what I'm saying? You're going to put your brothers in danger. Okay. So this is a commandment that the Lord has given to the nation of Israel. Right. Go ahead.
For Achan, the son of Kamari, the son of Zabadiah,
right,
the son of Zerah,
right, go ahead,
of the tribe of Judah,
right,
took the accursed thing.
They took the accursed thing, right? So these two brothers, man, they didn't, or these two or three brothers, they took something that they wasn't supposed to, man. They didn't transgress the law, such commandments, or they didn't transgress the commandment of the Lord and went ahead and stole something that they took something from the city of Jericho that the Lord told them not to take, man. Right? Endangering their brothers, man. Go ahead.
Took of the accursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel.
Right. It was kindled against who?
The children of Israel.
It was kindled against the children of Israel. Okay, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. It's the people that you, your brothers that you dwell with, your brothers that you labor with, the brothers that you coming to go to war with. Okay, these are your brothers. These are your family. This is your nation, man. Because of you doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is why you gotta take keeping God's commandments, just like we brought out before in all these scriptures that we brought out. Keeping God's commandments is loving your brother, man.
Right.
That's loving your nation. That's loving your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And when you break God's commandments, you're not loving guys. You're not loving the Most High, and you're not loving your neighbor. You're not loving your people, your nation, your own nation, so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you wanted to go off and do what the hell you wanted to do.
Right.
And the Lord is going to judge us for you because you did it. Right? There's a lot of y'all fake Israelites, y'all Old Testament Israelites, like to turn around and say, "Oh yeah, you know what? I think y'all bring out something out in Isaiah when it talks about a man is not gonna pay for the sins of another man." But what happened in the Old Testament when brothers was breaking God's laws and other people died? Because you know what I'm saying. So clearly it shows that you fake Israelites don't have no understanding of the scriptures, man. This is why it's important to listen to the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana, so you can learn the truth of the scripture, so you can learn the true spirit of the Bible.
That's
right.
Because clearly you don't know. You're just learning by on yourself. You're learning by your own self. Trying to think, because thinking that you just got the understanding of the Bible, right? You got the book, man. I don't even deal with camps, man. I don't even deal with the camps, man. They don't know what they're talking about. I don't deal with the ISUPK, man. Nah, man. Right? That's you.
Right.
But you don't even know the Bible. You don't know the Bible, brother. Okay? The ISUPK is the only authorized acronym. ISUPK is the only authorized acronym under the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that ordained the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana to teach this Bible. All the other fake Israelite camps, they learn from us. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you need to learn from us and come into school and stop stealing. Okay? Stop stealing from the word and doing your own thing and putting fringes on the bottom of your t-shirts.
Damn,
Okay?
Stop it.
That ain't the border of your pants. That ain't the border of your clothing, you know what I'm saying? Your garments. You got a shirt, that's an undergarment. That's not what the Bible telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? You teach, like just like I was saying earlier. Like you go and learn some knowledge somewhere, and you call that not you being woke or you being in some kind of some knowledge somewhere, and then you go and teach somebody else that, and that's not brotherhood. That's not brotherhood to teach somebody the wrong thing.
That's right.
You should learn from somebody who knows,
Right.
instead of doing your own damn thing. Learn from the people who know. Okay, Salakia, go ahead with the scripture. Salakia, sir.
Verse 2. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai,
Right.
which is beside, I said Bethlehem.
Yeah, that's right.
Bethlehem on the east side of Bethel,
Right.
and spake unto them.
What verse you at, Salakia?
Verse 2. 7 and 2. So
No, that's what I'm
keep on.
No, that's good. You good.
Spake unto them, saying, go up and view the country.
Right. So now Joshua was telling them to go check, let's go spy on AI and see what's going on over there in this land before we take this land called AI, right? Salaki, can you go down to Babakusha Salaki at the water? 1 second.
Where we going, sir?
We're gonna go to, I just want to make sure maybe we'll skip down a little bit.
Joshua.
Yeah, go to Joshua
Chapter.
Yeah, we still in 7, right?
Okay. We're in 7.
6 through 8 or 12.
No sweat. Go to verse 15, Babakusha.
Yeah, I know he is.
Right?
You want me to read it? You got it.
Oh, I got it, sir. Joshua chapter 7, verse 15.
Saki, verse 14.
Verse 14.
Right.
In the morning, therefore, ye shall be brought according to your tribes, and it shall be that the tribe which the Lord taketh.
Salaki. Right. Well, I'm just gonna jump down. Go to verse 8, Babakusha. No, yeah. Verse 8, right? No, I think I'm skipping. My bad. I'm bad, y'all.
Joshua chapter 7, sir.
Right, somebody sinned, right? Yeah. Go to verse 3. Verse 3.
Joshua chapter 7, verse 3.
Yep.
And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, let not all the people go up, but let about 2,000 or 3,000 men go up and smite AI.
Right. So he's saying, look, we're gonna take AI, right? But just remember earlier, Israel sinned. Somebody, the three brothers, they did transgress the commandment of the Lord. They did go and take something that they wasn't supposed to take. Right? Go ahead.
And make not all the people to labor thither.
We're gonna go ahead and take AI, but we're not gonna send everybody. We're gonna send about 2,000-3,000 people, 2,000-3,000 of our brothers. Right? Go ahead.
For they are but few.
Right? And that's not a whole lot. Go ahead.
Verse 4. So there went up thither of the people about 3,000 men,
3,000 men. Go ahead.
and they fled before the men of Ai.
Right. Go ahead. They fled. They had to get out of there. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the men of Ai smote of them about 36 men.
Wow. It was 3,000 brothers. 36 brothers died. You understand what I'm saying? Now go ahead. What verse you at?
Verse 5, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For they chased them from before the gate, even unto Sheb-arim,
Right.
and smote them in the going down. Wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water.
Right. So 36 brothers died, and in the hearts of Israel, we became scared. Like, oh my God, why are we dying? Brothers then died. What happened? What's going on? Right. These are 36 people out of 3,000. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And Joshua rent his clothes.
Joshua's just renting his clothes. He's like, oh my God, 36 brothers died. This is 1% of 3,000 brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a small number, but this is the spirit that you should have for your brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One brother, like, you know what I'm saying? When you keeping the law, statutes, commandments is you loving your nation, loving your brother.
Right.
So you should have that spirit, that love for your brother, so he won't die. The one brother won't die. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that you should have when keeping the commandments, man. Because protecting every last one of your brother's lives, because you decided you need to keep these commandments, man. Right? Go ahead.
And fell to the earth upon his face before.
Right. Go ahead.
Before the ark of the Lord until the eventide.
Right. So, Joshua was like, man, what happened, Lord? Like, why did these brothers die? What happened to what made these brothers die? And dying going against this city, man. Right? Go ahead.
He and the elders of Israel, and put dust upon their heads.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. And Joshua said, Alas, O Lord God, wherefore hast thou at all brought this people over Jordan?
Right.
To deliver us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us.
Right. Go ahead. I mean, Joshua was like, man, why, what happened? Like, why my brother, did the Lord bring us just so we can die? What happened? Like, why didn't this work, man? We took Jericho. It was easy. Nobody died. But 36 of our brothers died. What happened, Lord? Can you go to verse 11?
Verse 11. Israel hath sinned.
What happened?
Israel hath sinned.
Israel's other brothers died because Israel sinned. Somebody in Israel sinned, man. Right? Go ahead.
And they have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. For they have even taken of the accursed thing.
They did what?
Taken of the accursed thing.
They didn't transgress the commandment of God. Okay? This is what you understand what's going on? So just like we brought out earlier, keeping God's commandments is loving. Keeping God's commandments is loving your brother, and it's loving the Most High God. Okay? When brothers die, that's not love. That's not love. You understand what I'm saying? This is how you, as a so-called brother, sister, okay, gotta show love to your nation and to your God is by keeping the commandments, man.
That's right.
That's brotherhood. That's sisterhood. Okay, that's nationhood. It's how you keep our nation safe, man. By you following those laws.
Right.
Okay? Salaki, go ahead.
For they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen, and dissembled also.
Right.
And they have put it even among their own stuff.
Right. So they didn't see what they liked. These brothers went out there and like, damn, man, yo, you see that? You see that garment right there? Hey, that shit fly. It got gold on it and it got this on that. You see all that stuff right there? Yo, I'm gonna take that, bro. I'm taking that and I'm gonna bury it. And they ain't gonna know. The Lord, as long as nobody don't see, the Lord, nobody sees, right? But the Lord does see. The Lord sees when you breaking God's commandments, man.
Right.
He's seen it, right? And guess what? Guess who he punishes? He punishes your brother. That's, man, you know how hard and heavy that must have been just by hearing like your brothers died because you didn't want to keep the commandments. That has to be the hardest thing to take, man. Like, God, then my brother died because I wanted to do something that broke God's laws, man. And that's not showing brotherhood.
Right.
You understand? You gotta follow those commandments so that you can show brotherhood and keep your nation safe, man. Keep your brothers and your sisters safe, man. You understand what I'm saying? Come back to these laws, statutes, commandments, so we can be a strong nation, man.
Damn right.
So we can walk out here unscathed.
Right.
That's what we're gonna do, man.
That's right.
That's what we're gonna do in ISUPK. Trust me. We're gonna keep these commandments. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, go ahead.
Verse 12. Therefore, the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies.
We couldn't stand before our enemies, man. Like right now, like I ain't gonna say that, but we got to keep those commandments, man. We got to keep those law, statutes, commandments, man. It's important. Okay. You mind getting Joshua 7 and 15?
Book of Joshua, chapter 7, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Joshua chapter 7, verse 15. And it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire. This is
the Lord telling Joshua, the people who did sin, this is what's going to happen to them if they break God's law. Since they got 36 brothers killed, this is the judgment that the Lord's going to send on them now. Right? You notice how the Lord didn't kill these brothers when they went against AI. The Lord showed them what they did wrong. So the Lord showed them, like, you broke God's, this is what you did wrong. Right. And this is the punishment. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
He and all that he hath, because he hath transgressed the covenant of the Lord.
Right. Go ahead.
And because he hath wrought folly in Israel.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes.
Right.
And the tribe of Judah was taken.
Right.
Verse 17. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of the Zerahites, and he brought the family of the Zerahites man by man, and Zabdi
that's right.
was taken. Verse 18. And he brought his household man by man, and Achan, the son of Carmi, and the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, was taken. Verse 19.
So like you might go to 20.
Come. Verse 20. And Achan answered Joshua and said, Indeed, I have sinned against the Lord God of Israel.
Right. So the brother knew he confessed. It was him. Because you know why? Because he knew it was on his heart, man. He transgressed the commandment that the Lord gave to Israel, and it was on his heart. Like it was sitting on his, the spirit was on him. Like, damn, them brothers died, and I know why. Right. I know why, because I took the stuff that the Lord said don't take. I took the stuff. I did something that the Lord said not to do, and this is why my people died. Because I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm showing the people around me, the brothers who did see me, I'm showing them it's okay as long as you don't get caught. Now, if nobody ever died, people will probably keep on doing what they did, right? I believe that's in Amos, if I'm not mistaken, Amos or Hosea, where the Lord is going to let you do that, and people are going to do those things, and then you're going to see what we have right now. Why we shouldn't do it. Brothers are dying. We living in a horrible state right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to keep the commandments. Because we don't want to keep brotherhood.
Right.
Because we don't want to follow God's instructions. And this is what you get. You get what you have right now. The Christian church has been spewing out lies and telling you ain't got to keep God's commandments, and you get exactly what you have right now.
That's right.
A world in chaos. And when I say a world, I'm not talking about the entire earth. I'm talking about the world of so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, who is the world of Israel.
Right.
Right? That's who the world is in John 3:16. It's a whole nother subject. But the world that we living in right now, we live in a different parallel, a different world than the so-called white man. Okay? We live in a world of, when we get pulled over, when we got a police officer behind us, and we scared we might die. The oppressor don't feel like that when he get pulled over. He know he's going home. It don't matter how he speak to him, he can cuss him out, and he's going straight home. Right. You might die if you pull something out that looks too dark. Inhaler or your phone, who knows? You got to be careful. There's a whole other world because we don't want to keep God's commandments and have that brotherhood that we supposed to have. Right? When I grew up with 5 churches in my neighborhood, and our community only got worse and worse and worse. Because guess what? The pastor wasn't teaching brotherhood. Wasn't teaching you should love your people, man. No, man, stop doing this. Stop doing that. Stop eating pork and shellfish. Stop celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Right.
Stop hating your people. Stop wanting to fight somebody in the HEB or your Walmart because they, because they accidentally, cut you off with the shopping cart,
right.
Or they stepped on your shoe or something silly, man.
Right.
That's silly, man. Come out of that, man. Love your people. Practice brotherhood.
That's right.
According to what thus say the Lord.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So like you might forget verse 25, Bob, because y'all it's like move up, you done.
Come. Joshua chapter 7, verse 25. And Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? The Lord shall trouble thee this day.
Right.
And all Israel stoned him with stones.
That's how the Lord troubles you. The Lord's going to trouble you by stoning you. Well, in that time, right? The Lord's going to trouble you by judging you, destroying you. He's going to judge you. Don't think that, a brother might say, well, you know what? Well, if I sin, it ain't going to be me that get hurt. It ain't going to be me that's going to be judged, right? It's going to be one of my brothers. And that's an evil, demonic thing to even think of. I pray, brother, that you come out of that if you out there. You know what I'm saying? You got to come out of that spirit. Can't come into the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't practice that. We don't live like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Righteous brothers, righteous brother, I labor with, man. These brothers, we all labor with righteous brothers who love one another, man. We practice that brotherhood, okay? We practice it according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We are one body. We serve one Lord under one head, who is Yahushua, who the world calls Christ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Getting under this banner, under the ISUPK, under commanding General Yohana since 1969.
That's right.
Okay. And Salaki, do anybody has anything to add?
I got one little quick thing to add. You know what I'm saying? For the sisters out there that are listening, you know what I'm saying? If you're taking care of your Ottoman, if you're taking care of your man, you know what I'm saying, you're making sure he's clean, well fed, he has a nice, cozy home to go to, even if you don't have a man. If you're a sister that's contributing to the school, you know what I'm saying, feeding brothers and sisters, braiding hair, doing garments, you know what I'm saying, babysitting, that is your brick. That is you supporting your nation. And no other sister can claim that, man. And that can only be built and that can only be manifest and made legitimized here in the ICPK, man.
That's right.
So if you sisters want to do something for your nation, you know what I'm saying, call us, send us a message, send us a question. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what it is you want to do or what gifts and talents you have to serve your nation, man. And we'll put you to work, man. That's what we do, man.
That's right.
So it's holding up and building up a nation is a 24-hour service, man. The priesthood is a 24-hour vocation, man. You know what I'm saying? Call us with any questions you may have, man. That's all we're to add.
No, damn right, priest.
You other brothers got anything to say?
If I could, I'm gonna give you 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
Like and share this video, man.
Damn right.
Damn
We
right.
on YouTube, TikTok, Clubhouse. We in your local cities, man. Get in contact with us so we can answer your questions.
That's right.
Stop
Damn right.
going through life with unanswered questions that you want to be a procrastinator about, man. Faith is dead without works, man. Put your brick in like these mighty priests teaching.
That's right.
That shalom.
Sign Christ, the water priest for y'all. Oh yeah, security announcement, the water priest. All right.
This is a security announcement. We are the ISUPK. started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashera, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations.
All right, the upcoming holy convocation is the memorial of blowing of trumpets, right? It's the first day of the 7th month, and it will begin Monday, the 6th September 2021, right? And you can read about this in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 27 through 32, all right?
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband / scarf. This is the ISUPK security announcements. Now passing the class back to Officer Naqua.
All right. Most High Christ, the water priest. All right. The water for all the priests who brought, y'all brought out some mighty precepts, mighty dropped some mighty points out, man. The water. So with that, this is the this is the Tuesday Brotherhood class. Law, Brotherhood is law. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I hope that you take what you got from this. You know what I'm saying? You got your precepts. That we brought out, and we hope that you was edified. So you holler. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions in the comments, you can leave them in the comments, and we will answer those. Right. We will answer those comments that you brought out. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't answer it, we'll make sure we get with the men above us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. We don't want to freestyle anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is because we understand that. We the brothers that we don't rely on our own understanding. We lean on the brothers who have understanding, unlike the people outside the UPK who just teach what they think, and you know what I'm saying, which they don't know nothing. Okay. But I ain't gonna go off on a tangent, but Salakia. But with that, I want to say Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah to all the brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Alatah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. Right. Okay. And we're gonna end the class with a UPK banger. Okay. Right. So right, y'all. Hey, Shalom, Israel.
You already know what time it is. You understand? UPK, one West, we command you to hire all my brothers. We rolling through. You understand? Cause these niggas weak. These niggas don't know what to do. You see these soldiers beside me, standing in all black with the shields on posts, watching. They all my gold is precious, but loyalty is crap. Mom, with a mind, I leave you like. Wrong with this shit, I'ma need a diaper. They don't do any cracks, cause all my niggas righteous, all political fighters. Cowards fold, real niggas hold rank, stand for what they believe and won't compromise a day. They Mohammedize the traitors, do not affiliate with impersonators. You cross the line, you gon' catch the vapors. My niggas strong, no chase. Them other niggas sweet like annihilators. Sweet tank full of brown sugar like annihilators. Every time I move a righteous demonstration, all I deny is faith. My brother's glorious, true warriors, the labor sworn down and death sitting, can't stop till we notorious, thrown in my way with a supreme audience. Cloud age nigga get exiled, no loitering around my brothers.
Yeah, you already know what it is. 144 back in gear, you be gangsta, put it down for my brothers. And I roll straight so. That's right. Niggas with them shield, that's right. Fatigue and them boots, and my brothers. We gon' rule it on the continuous day. We gon' rule this bitch at all costs. Nigga, we gon' take this from them rappers. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. My brain like the ladder house. They can't blend with my men, nigga. I can tell you fake with your treacherous mouth. Came to God is all love, we don't believe that. Give a damn about your 2 cents, fuck your feedback. I give it all for my brothers, they deserve. No excuses for my niggas, they striving to be perfect. Sacrifice whatever form, they never own. You be cake, we click tight like sweet pea and joke. Endure to the end, it's what a wise man told me. Liquor from the top shelf, but I spit it with the low. 144, nigga, everybody know. All the elbow bowling was revenge, fuck a road shit. You down for the cause, gotta show me. Stand tall and do not blush. Remain calm when the danger pop up. Compete like David Jones locker. My boss, the central locker. No competition, only glory in the distance for my brother.